SupaJames, G Minor Dirtbag, hanging out with you guys. Big day in hip hop today, man. Shady Records confirmed the sign of SlaughterHouse.
That's congrats,
man. Big thing, and man, my man Crooked Eye on the phone line. What's going on, man?
What's good? What's good with it?
Chilling, man. Just kind of excited about the news, man. There's kind of been a lull in some of the doper, West Coast real hip hop music coming out, and this is real big news for the West Coast.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I look at it like, for hip hop on a whole, to have four dudes come together, man, and represent different regions and represent hip hop to the fullest, and get a deal to where we could travel into the mainstream and take our music to a bigger stage. Definitely. I think it's good for hip hop, man. And then on the West Coast level, you're absolutely right, man. I feel like it's a lot of dudes out here that's grinding, a lot of dudes that deserve a lot of shine, and for some reason just ain't getting a shine, So, I think the door is cracked open now for us, and I'm going to kick it all the way open, man. Hopefully, other people could just rush straight in.
Oh, yeah. Now, definitely, too, you touched on it. You said, kind of bringing everything together. I mean, Crooked Eye already is kind of, bringing the coast together, and then, you got Eminem from Detroit kind of in between. How did that Crooked Eye collaboration come apart, first of all, from, the West and the East Coast coming together?
I mean, you know what, man? I was doing the hip-hop weeklies, man, dropping freestyles once a week on the internet, just showing my grind. And a lot of people out east, man, sometimes they sleep on, West Coast artists, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And it might take a little longer for a West Coast artist to get respect over there. And I think the internet was one thing that really brought us all together. Mm-hmm. They were just able to click on, listen. A lot of people over there was digging what I was doing. I started getting a great buzz on the East. So when Joe Budden wanted to do a song, you know what I'm saying, for one of his projects, he reached out to Royce, he reached out to Joel, and he reached out to me, and he reached out to Nino Bless, too, another dope cat. And we just made a collab, man. And after we did that one song, it's kind of like we just made history. The internet went crazy. The streets went crazy. And we just loved it so much in the response. And we were like, let's do it again. Definitely. So we did it again until we became a group. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, definitely. Now, I know you guys got the shows going on, a lot of the underground side of stuff. And like you said earlier, too, as well, this deal right here is kind of going to help you guys break through. I'm being in radio and stuff. I know it's hella hard for you underground and true hip hop artists to break through to the radio. So what you feeling on that as far as, you really think this is going to really be that extra push you needed to get that extra radio love that you weren't getting before?
Man, for sure. I mean, y'all going to have to get used to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to do something crazy for the next 3 summers, man, and I'm trying to live on radio and TV, and I spent a lot of time in the underground. I paid my dues down there, so I'm definitely ready to, take it to another level. And I think this opportunity is going to be perfect because, Eminem, he's the kind of dude that makes classic albums as a whole.
Right.
And then when it comes to his radio presence, he's the kind of dude that don't have to make a certain type of a song, like, I got to make a club banger. He could do I'm Not Afraid and talk about his life and still make a smash hit out of it,
Definitely.
So he's very respected, and I don't have to tell you guys that because you're in radio. He's very respected, and with his stamp, I plan on fully utilizing that, especially on the West Coast, because I really want to hear, not just myself, I want to hear more Glasses Malone, J-Rock, Nipsey Hussle, 40 Glock. I want to hear these guys, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully I can make some moves to inspire, some of these program directors and DJs to say, hey, let me take a listen. This West Coast is making some good music right now, man, and we really are.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, like I said, the West has always been around, but it's just been kind of a lull. And I think not necessarily the quality of music that's been coming out, but just the stuff that's been supported. And you touched on that as well. What, as far as your guys' style goes, are you guys just going to be coming with the same stuff and just with that major push now? Do you have plans to kind of mainstream it? What's that looking like?
Man, we just gonna come with the same thing, man. Because we gonna stick with what got us here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
it's like when you in the Super Bowl. If your running game got you to the Super Bowl, don't start passing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
sir.
we just gonna stick to our guns, man. And I think we make good music, man. And I think that people will feel it, man. People will feel it.
Yeah, definitely. I think, like I said, I think that's kind of what it is. It's not that artists like you guys weren't making the dope music. It just didn't have that push for the other people that weren't already following you to hear it. Now you guys are gonna be open up to a whole new audience with the same great music, but now they're actually getting exposed to it as opposed to before when they weren't.
Yeah, man, a whole nother audience. I mean, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these people gonna think I just started rapping yesterday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I have no problem with that.
Yeah, that's true. As long as they're listening.
Exactly.
Definitely. Hey, well, congratulations, man. I appreciate you guys calling us, and let the crew know. We said congratulations and got our full support, and we'll definitely talk to you soon.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all having me. And when I come through there and sit down, I'll definitely have some SlaughterHouse hoodies, some COB hoodies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Spread my love, man, and we're gonna get it, man. 2011, man. Thanks for the support, for real.
Very cool.